Guess where I'm at? Guess where we might be going? We might be on our way to the Philippines soon. Mabuhay. In view of recent press releases coming out of the Philippines, things look like they might be opening up, so we're full of questions today. Some of our viewers may remember the video we published early in the pandemic about how COVID affected the island of Guam and how we chose personally not to participate in all the hype. Consequently, we caught COVID, we recovered, but due to the many restrictions in place for people in our category, we have been unable to get home to Samar in the Philippines. I'm happy to say that things are finally changing though. For many of you who watch Jennifer Terry or Jocelyn with the Adventures in America channel on YouTube, you already know that things are happening, and hopefully within just a few days. These two channels are probably the most comprehensive sources of information when it comes to travel rules, immigration, retirement, and updates in and around the Philippines. I'll leave the links to those two channels below in the description box. From what I understand, there's been a lot of pressure lately from many agencies in the Philippines, including the Department of Tourism, Department of Health, Bureau of Quarantine, and Immigration, all addressing relaxing the many protocols that have been hampering the Philippines economy, and that includes a heavy focus on tourism. All the recommendations have been made, and everyone is waiting for President Marcos to sign off on the changes.
The direction of the Marcos administration is to lift the remainder of travel restrictions into the Philippines, and that includes easing of our mask mandates. In addition to this, as far as unvaccinated foreigners are concerned, they would henceforth be allowed entry into the Philippines with only the requirement of presenting an antigen test 24 hours taken before departure, or an option of taking an antigen test upon arrival.
With the removal of the vaccination and quarantine requirements, we can finally start making our own preparations to return home. It will have been 3 years this Christmas since we were home last, and we are excited to join our family once again for the holidays. It looks like we will finally be able to pick up where we left off, save for a few minor inconveniences like masks and such. Bing, what are you doing?
Getting the paper, please.
Hello.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
One big lechon pig. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, that Randy's showing Christmas scenes 2 months before Christmas. Well, actually, if I was in the Philippines, I'd be 2 months late. Remember, the holiday season in the Philippines starts in the Burr months. So we've only got 8 weeks till Christmas. So one of the big changes that has been made since we've been gone for 3 years is Calbayog City has a brand new, big, huge airport. And direct flights from Manila to Calbayog City have returned. Used to be, years ago, we had direct flights, and then they, for some reason, Clark got involved, and we had to go to Clark from Manila to catch a flight to Calbayog. And then it was, and then for a while we had to take Cebu Pacific into Cebu, and then Cebu to Calbayog City. So now I'm happy to say that direct flights have returned from Manila to Calbayog. So from where we're at here in Guam, it's 3.5 hours to Manila and a 3-hour layover in Manila and a 45-minute flight home, almost to our doorstep. So, air to doorstep, that's the way I like it. So, in a nutshell, here's where I'm at as a unvaccinated traveler. We're going to take our antigen test here, and if it's negative, we'll get on the airplane, we'll arrive in Manila, no quarantine. No One Health Pass. The One Health Pass, many of you might already know that it's been revised. It's now called the e-arrival card, and it's been made a little bit more efficient. There are still some questions that have to be answered, but the thing is, you don't have to load everything up on the like you did on the One Health Pass prior to getting on the airplane. You don't have to have that QR code, and for those that are technologically challenged, there is assistance at the airport in Manila to help you with your e-arrival card. The line might be a little long, so just be prepared for that. But the hassle most of the hassle has been removed. So we're looking forward to getting back, and finally things are opening up, and we'll see you in Samar. I guess in summary, there's really only one uncertainty that remains, and that's whether Apple Dog will remember me or whether she'll just be mad at me for leaving for 3 years. She'll get over it.